Welcome to PIERRE Academy. In this tutorial, we'll walk you through the process of integrating a humidity and temperature sensor into your system and linking it with a floor heating valve for efficient environmental control. By following these steps, you'll have a fully functional setup that provides real-time monitoring and dynamic adjustments. Let's dive in. The first step is to power the humidity and temperature sensor. This sensor requires a stable 5-volt power supply. Locate the power input pins on the sensor and carefully connect the positive and negative wires to your power source. Ensure that the connections are secure and that you've double-checked the polarity to avoid damaging the sensor. Keeping your wires organized and neat at this stage will make future adjustments much easier. Next, let's focus on the sensor's communication wires. This sensor operates using two digital communication lines, SDA and SCL. We wire these cables to the PIERRE controller. The SDA wire is responsible for transmitting data. This goes on the first pin, while the SCL wire manages clock synchronization. This goes to the second pin. These two lines work together to ensure accurate and consistent data transfer between the sensor and the controller. With the sensor hardware in place, it's time to configure it in the Partner app. Begin by navigating to the Configuration menu, where you need to choose Configurable I/O. Once there, select the option to add a new device. From the list of available devices, choose Humidity and Temperature Sensor. We name it Floor. The role is assigned automatically. Assign SDA to the first communication pin on the controller, followed by SCL to the second pin. Be meticulous here. Correct pin assignment is crucial for the system to function properly. After verifying your selections, click Save. The sensor is now ready for use. Now let's integrate a floor heating valve into this setup. Go back to the controller settings and create a new output function. Choose from the list the passive heating/cooling. Label this output according to its purpose, such as floor. The role is assigned automatically, and we need to choose Academy for the group that we made in the previous video. Assign the control function to the correct pin, in this case the second pin. Link the heating valve to the temperature sensor to ensure the valve reacts to temperature readings. Select the floor temperature sensor and click Save. This step makes the system efficient and adaptable. To monitor in real time, open the Smart PIERRE application. If set up correctly, you'll see the new I/O labeled Floor. Heat the sensor with your hands to verify it's working properly. If you encounter any issues, start by inspecting the wiring. Ensure that all connections are secure and that the SDA and SCL lines are correctly assigned to their respective pins. If the sensor isn't transmitting data, check the power supply and verify that the voltage is correct. Organized and labeled wiring can prevent most common errors and make troubleshooting much easier. Now we see that the temperature has changed. Adjusting the temperature within the app allows us to observe the system's response, enabling us to fine-tune the target temperature as needed. We can now see that on the relay board a small red light illuminates, which indicates that the heating is turning on. As the temperature drops below the target temperature, the valve should open smoothly. This behavior confirms that your setup is functioning as expected. This versatile device is capable of measuring both temperature and relative humidity levels in its surrounding environment. To monitor and control your system in real time, we'll set up a dashboard. Open the dashboard editor in your application, then we open the Academy dashboard and click on Add New I/O. Now we see every I/O, including temperature sensor and also humidity sensor, we add I/O for both the temperature and humidity readings to the dashboard. Once everything is in place, save your dashboard configuration. With the setup complete, it's time to test the system. Open the dashboard and observe as the sensor begins collecting real-time data for both humidity and temperature simultaneously. Check if the temperature and humidity readings are being displayed correctly. And there you have it. You've successfully connected a humidity and temperature sensor, integrated it with a floor heating valve, and configured a dashboard for real-time monitoring and control. Thank you for joining us at PIERRE Academy. See you next time.